You're watching Adorama TV.
Hi everybody, welcome to this week's episode of Adorama TV. I'm Mark Wallace. Well, this week we're going to be talking about a product that's made specifically for high-key photography. High-key photography is when you have a totally white background and no shadows on your subject. And I'm talking specifically about the 7x8 foot HiLite from Lastolite. Now it's so large we couldn't put it here on the set, so I have some scenes of me using this in the studio. Now the nice thing about the HiLite is it is a freestanding collapsible background, which means that you don't need to stand for it and you can take it with you and collapse it and put it in the back of a car and set it back up. So it's totally portable. Now to use the HiLite, what you need to do is you put a strobe on each side of it and they actually fit inside of the HiLite, and that illuminates the entire background, meaning that the light that would normally come from outside the background and reflect onto the model is actually coming from the background itself. Now, if you're familiar with shooting high-key photography, you're probably very familiar with some of the frustrations of lighting a seamless white background. So first of all, you have to buy backgrounds over and over again, and that can be expensive. And secondly, you have to make sure that you have enough light that there are no shadows falling on that background. Well, the HiLite solves both of those problems. One, you don't have to buy it over and over. You can clean it, you can use it again and again, you can transport it. So you're going to be saving money on those backgrounds. And secondly, because the light is coming from the background, you can put the model very, very close to the background and you won't have any shadows at all. It's really, really terrific. Now to make this a complete package, you can also get a 7x8 foot vinyl cleanable train, and that means that you have a white floor to stand on, and then you can have a completely white environment. Now this is perfect for people that are shooting on the go, maybe doing school portraits or shooting in a home studio where you have to set up a background, take it down, transport it, set it back up again. The HiLite and the train are totally transportable, they're almost indestructible, and they're going to work just great. Now the other thing about the HiLite that's really nice is that you can use it as a softbox as well as a background, and so there are all different configurations that you can set this thing up in. So you can use it as your main key light, you can use it as a background, you can use it as side light, you can do all kinds of things. And you can see here that I was able to get some great shots with just 3 lights, a key light and then the 2 lights that were in the HiLite itself. Well, there you have it. That's the 7x8 foot HiLite. I highly recommend it for all types of photography. Well, thanks for joining me this week. Remember, if you have ideas or questions about photography or photography-related gear, you can always send those to me at AskMark@Adorama.com. And we also have a bunch of learning tutorials and videos at the Adorama Learning Center, so check it out so you won't miss a single episode or article. Well, thanks for joining me. I'll see you next week.
This episode is brought to you by Adorama TV. Visit the Adorama Learning Center where you'll find photography tips and techniques, links to the gear used in this episode, and related videos. For all the latest photography, video, and computer gear, visit Adorama.com. And the next time you're in New York City, visit our store located on 18th Street between 5th and 6th Avenue.